I collect books and all manner of printed materials, for I am a printer and a bookseller and a stationer by trade. I clutch at examples of the printed word, the way others might grab at money and jewels. I now have some 3,000 books in my possession, in addition to many volumes of newspapers, pamphlets, broadsides, and manuscripts. I shall share a few with you now. Some of these I created, while others created me. And all of them tell of our nation, the United States of America, and of the people, like myself, who created it. This is an example of a document that created me. And you will note that some of this document is printed. Some of it is written out by hand. It is a contract. It is my indenture that bound me as a printer's apprentice to Zechariah Fowle. I was placed in this apprenticeship because my mother could not afford to keep me. She put me in the care of Zechariah Fowle of Boston, a printer of cheap broadsides. I never knew my father. He left to go to Carolina and was never heard from again. That left my mother with 5 children to bring up, without any means for her own or their support. I, being the youngest, was placed in the apprenticeship with Mr. F.
Isaiah, come here, lad. This is your indenture, binding you as my printer's devil. You will be my apprentice until you reach 21 years of age.
Does my mother know about this?
Of course. Your mother and I had the overseers of the poor draw that up.
What does it say?
Say? Well, it spells out what you can and can't do. Here, for instance, at cards, dice, or any other unlawful game or games, he, meaning you, shall not play. Taverns, alehouses, places of gaming, he shall not haunt or frequent. Now, you mind that.
I will, sir.
From the service of said master, by day or night, he shall not absent himself, but in all things and in all times he shall carry and behave himself toward said master and all theirs, as a good and faithful apprentice ought to. Now, you mind yourself, this is a legal document.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, lad. I'm going to teach you all the mysteries of the trade. Now, you go back to your broom and mind you empty the chamber pots for Mrs. F.
Will I go to school like you promised?
Back to your broom and mind those pots, or you will have a taste of this.
Despite his promises to my mother that I should receive a good education, Fowle's print shop was the only school I ever had. I learned to read and write from setting type, and by studying an ink-stained dictionary and a tattered Bible that he kept on hand. Gradually, I came to understand that each sort, each piece of type was vested with a transcendental power and potent with possibilities. All of my knowledge and the many books that I would later create all came from these letters, taken up one at a time. My indenture was a very good thing indeed.
Bye.